It is 2953 of the Third Age. Erebor has been reclaimed. Sauron has fled from Mirkwood into Mordor to begin his pursuit for the One Ring. And the last meeting of the White Council has tasked Gildor Inglorion with assembling a fellowship to stop Umbarian pirates from assembling ancient artifacts from a Second Age prophecy. Join the players of this Adventures of Middle-earth Dungeons & Dragons campaign as they unravel the mysteries of the prophecy. Welcome to Arda in Part 1 of the Inglorion Bastards trilogy, Search for Tol Arasia.
Yeah, so let me move you over to the next map. So you guys, you turn west out once you get out of the marshes. You turn west on the Old Forest Road. So if you could start the top right corner on the path and go ahead and put yourself in whatever order you're in. If we don't want to use the horses, that's fine. I'll just move them up to the top. They do kind of just get in the way.
Okay. You said the top right portion of the path?
Yeah, well, just do stay on the map. Stay on the path. So just sort of put yourself in the order that you'd be in. You can fit two across on here, but it's a little tight in some places. There's two Baba Ganoushas out there. Okay. All right, and there seems to be doubles of everyone, actually. Gale, two Irenas. That's the worst news for your group ever.
Yeah, I can only take one Irina, and I try and kill that one.
Hey, did you guys level up last time?
Yeah, we should be level 4.
Oh, okay.
What would you name the male version of Irina? Would it be Egon?
God. Good lord. All right, so Vic, look alive here.
Looking alive.
All right, so you are traveling. You are a couple days in, and I'm going to actually have you get your shadow rolls out of the way now. This is for all of Mirkwood, unless you want me to split it up. Do you want to? It would actually be more logical to sort of break it up, but I just, in terms of sort of expedience, I thought we could just knock them all out now. What do you think? Anybody have a preference?
No, that's fine.
Sounds fine to me. Yeah.
Okay, you're not going to like it. So you're passing through about 14 hexes in this case, and in Darklands, which is what Mirkwood is, you roll for every hex.
Wow.
And so I pre-rolled this, and based on my rolls, I need each of you to do 10 saves.
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, we should probably split them out just in case that.
All right, so we'll do 5 now. Each of you can do 5 now in the order that you're standing in, from left to right.
Okay.
Left to right, you said?
Yeah. Okay. Burns going first.
All wisdom, you said?
Yep. So that's 2 shadow points for Burn. I guess Raiken, you're next.
Okay, so how many rolls was it again?
5
right
for now.
Okay.
Yeah, if we do 10 all now, then we might end up getting.
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked. I figured you'd have a preference.
1. I can't see my roll. I can't see my rolls because I don't have the chat open in this
5,
window. 3.
Okay, you passed 1.
4. I passed 1. Yay!
Jeez,
5.
man.
Yes! Woo!
All right.
So that's 6.
No, that's good. No, so you did 5.
You had 2 before.
You did?
Well, you made
I
it
did 5.
2 for the marshes, right?
Oh yeah. But so total, you failed just now. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a total.
Okay,
of 6.
so I have 6. Yeah, awesome. Oh no, I have a total of 5.
Okay. All right. So after that, Faradir.
I'm also level 3. I just noticed. Great. I'll fix that as we go.
Why don't you level up now, Josh, or do you want me to do it for you so you get the benefits?
Yeah, I was going to fix it while we go. I'm not really sure what I need to do though, so I need to check it out.
Oh yeah, let me just.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think it's like 1.
All right, you're good. You're level 4. I haven't increased your. You want me to roll hit dice for you?
I can roll it. Yeah, do you remember what it is?
That's
what I don't remember. I don't remember what the hit dice are, and then I have to look up the warden
What class are you?
level 4 thing. Warden. I think it's 1d8.
Yeah, it's 1d8, but let's not count that because it was less than half.
I normally just do the 5.
It did too many.
All right, so we'll give you 6 extra hit points. I'll put it up for you. If you
Okay.
want.
All right. Thank you.
You have 30 hit points now.
All right, Max, you got 5 shadow points.
Wait, hold on. How many? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 5.
So Faradir has 3, Burin has 3, Raiken has 5, and Tessero has
6.
how many? 6. Okay. You updating your token?
Yeah, I did. I'm starting right Raiken's starting to look a little like ballad. His face is looking a little drawn.
Yeah, if there's ever any downtime in
Dark
combat,
gaze about him.
if you guys could just review what your shadow weakness is, you can find that in the lore or in the player's guide.
My character's basically Boromir, so his shadow weakness is the lure of power or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
You almost got resentful. It's called last week.
Oh man,
the first stage.
You don't want to be Sean Bean, man. You're definitely going to die if that's the case.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Chance. I think I passed all but 2 of them.
Okay. So you guys are camping on, like, let's say the second night, and the horses are like going crazy, and they eventually sort of break their bindings and run off.
Oh, sweet.
So you guys are left in Mirkwood without rides, essentially. And we'll say Faradir in this case again, since he's your guide. And we'll say also Raiken and Anglin, because you're pretty familiar with the terrain. You get a sense that you're being watched.
Okay.
Anglin would find a subtle way to communicate to the group that he was.
They're on to us.
Yeah.
I think with my 5 shadow points, I would feel like I was being watched, but I wouldn't tell anybody because I would think it was maybe just me. Like I would feel sort of selfish about it, like they're watching me.
The madness, yeah.
Yeah.
Would I should I do a perception check?
Yeah, actually, good idea. Maybe the 3 people that I mentioned could do though. Right. Oh, okay. Wow, Faradir. So you actually know like exactly where the eyes are coming from.
All right.
And so you think you actually see even a shadowy figure over here. And Vic, this is your NPC.
Okay. Say when I'll read my little gig.
Yeah. I mean, so basically, we'll say I'm going to drag you guys all down here. So you guys we'll say you're sitting around a campfire or something on second night, and Faradir points out something to the west, sort of further down the trail, the direction you're heading. It's basically nighttime though, but you definitely Anglin in the dark. You see a figure, and once they point it out, Burn, you see a figure as well. It looks human.
Is this something that we realize? Does it appear that they've been following us for a while, or do we have any idea?
Well, it's not coming from behind where you had been. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. He could have been walking around, but it's from the direction you're traveling.
Okay, gotcha. Anglin would be like, it appears that there's a fellow traveler on the road.
Oh yeah, in the middle of Mirkwood.
He'd be like,
so,
you gentlemen go up front, and he would kind of like hide behind people in the back and like try and hide his face just in case. He's like,
Raiken's just sort of mumbling to himself.
Well, Raiken's not that far gone. He's
sort of maybe he's mumbling out loud.
He's definitely, you guys, the whole trip basically so far, you guys have been on the road a good while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've been on the road for a week from Erebor, and ever since you set out, you just feel like this part of the trip is different. You're like definitely getting closer to the enemy.
So who wants to call out to this guy?
Maybe we should hide.
I think we should talk to him.
Anglin definitely wouldn't want anybody to see him if he didn't have to in Mirkwood.
So he's like hiding under his cloak.
Yeah, he's just like up over his eyes, like scratching his head, like, oh, me.
Hiding in plain sight.
I wasn't supposed to come back.
Oh, banishment.
Well, I'll leave it to the NPC too if nobody wants to call out.
Yeah. I got something. I got a whole page of stuff just written here.
Yeah, we're like, no, we'll just skip him. Okay, bye, Vic.
Okay, see you guys.
you don't have to start with that if you don't want to. I mean, you see them basically looking in your direction now, Vic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sort of like, I guess we're like sort of like frozen in our tracks, right? Because we just noticed this thing looking at us,
right? Like
almost blatantly, right?
Yeah. You guys are all staring at each other now, and through the darkness, like, should I approach? Should I not approach?
I'll inch my way up forward and I'll put my hands up. I'll say, "Oh, there, travelers."
So right away, Raiken, you know the voice.
Is that
who is
good
it?
or bad?
Yeah.
I just popped up.
Who is it?
I just
Did
popped
you say
up.
who is it?
So I just showed it to you. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Don't worry about the text that's in there. The text is from
I
Josh's
see the
character.
token. I don't see anything else. Oh, you showing it to Vic?
No, I've shown it to everybody. Everyone should have seen it. Did you guys not?
I don't see it.
It didn't come up for me.
All right, 1 second. There we go.
Oh, holy crap!
Don't worry about the text. That text is not for this character.
It's my brother. I'm like stunned. I can't believe it. I start to walk over to him. I haven't seen him for months. And I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I start muttering like, "Where have you been? What are you doing out here?" You know, all these sort of random things. And then I kind of walk over to him. Yeah, like, is that you, brother? And go to try to embrace him, I guess.
And so I look across there when he gets there, or close to when he's approaching. And I say, "Is that you, brother? The shadow of the forest has clouded my vision of late. I'm sorry I was so distant emotionally. So I have great news." And I walk up and I give him an embrace if he allows it. I say, "Father still lives, but is unable to move far. Fear the darkness of the creature in the forest may have hold on his mind. However, he still eats and he still drinks, so I've been caring for him. Every now and then I'll get a smile and words of wisdom like he did when we were young. So stoic as he is. Can you help me, brother? Can you help me bring him back? Times will not be as they once were, but we can be whole again. I see you have companions. Can they help?"
I'm sort of like taken back to the normal mode that I'm in with my brother when he says this, and I embrace him. But as soon as he starts saying this, I sort of like step back, and I'm looking him all over. I kind of can't believe what he's saying because I don't want to believe it, and also just because he sort of said similar things so many times about how he was going to find our father and all that kind of stuff. It seems unbelievable to me, I guess, is the best way to put it.
And so I look at him and I'll say, I know it's alarming. It's incredible. It's so much all at once in such a dark and dreary place that light shouldn't shine forth so strongly. Come, let's sit and let us chat. So much to catch up on. Introduce me to your friends.
I guess I kind of like I kind of look at them. I tell them, this is my brother. But when I turn away from him to look at them, I would expect that they can tell that I'm both emotional about it, but also scared a little bit. I'm unnerved by this because he disappeared. I don't know if anybody knows the story, but he disappeared back into Mirkwood like weeks ago, maybe even months ago at this point. And he's been doing it over and over again. And this last time was like more severe. He's sort of been gone for a very long time. So I'm like scared because if he's telling the truth, then it means our father that's been missing forever is alive. And if he's not telling the truth, it means that since he's been in Mirkwood, something crazy's happened.
I think you told my character about this, right?
Yes. Yeah. I told your character about the stuff that happened in Mirkwood. There's still some stuff I haven't said about it, but
right. You want to do a insight check to see if you can tell what's going on?
Yeah, absolutely. I guess that insight would be the best roll.
Who's rolling it?
It should be you, right? You're his brother.
Okay. I feel like I wouldn't know what's going on, but I guess I'll roll it.
Better than us.
Yeah, I suppose. I feel like his vision sort of will be clouded, right? Because he wants to just find his father. Okay, here we go.
Don't roll that.
You got to be.
I'm just testing it out on my side, but you go ahead.
Oh yeah, not
nice.
Not great.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's pretty great.
That would have been a pass for the shadow save.
All right. So what do we got?
Hold on one second. That didn't work. All right.
I need to talk to Anglin somehow. I'm kind of like shooting. I'm like kind of shooting nervous glances at Anglin this whole time because there's something that he and I need to talk about.
Okay.
Ivoric appears to, and you know your brother really well. He appears to be speaking genuinely from the heart.
As far as you can tell.
Yeah.
And before you speak to Anglin, though, keep in mind Ivoric did mention the dark. What did you say, Vic? The darkness in the forest or something?
Yeah.
The darkness in the forest is clouded.
The creature in the forest may have a hold on his mind.
So did he mention that out loud, Jared?
Yeah, he said that to everyone.
Okay. Anglin would kind of walk up and go, "Oh, hello there. You don't mind that I'm here?" And he would kind of smile. He'd be like, "Did I hear you mention something about darkness in the forest?"
Yes. Well, I mean, this is Mirkwood. There are many shadowy things, but there's a thing that actually and I mean no insult of your kind. They have avoided any sort of contact. I have been fortunate in that I am a shadow to the shadow, and the shadow does not find me. But I can tell you what I know.
He would say, I'm very much interested to hear your experiences in this forest. It's been many years since I've set foot back in it.
Perhaps I can take you all to a safer place where I've kept my father for so long.
You know where the battery is?
In safety from this creature.
Backpack.
And other
one more time, Vic. I missed what you just said. Sorry.
I said that why don't I bring you guys back into safety where this thing, whatever it is, and the other creatures of this forest can't get to us.
I guess as my character Raiken is like compelled to follow him in any case. So I'm kind of like looking to the other guys to show them that I have to do this basically.
Yeah. Anglin would be like, as long as we avoid the elves, I'm fine.
No, yeah, you're kind. Again, no judgment. They seem to fear and steer very clear of my path. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I don't judge. I've never liked humans very much.
He's like, no offense taken. You seem like an honest fellow, and he like pats you on the head. Very awkward.
Like on the top of the head?
Yeah, like, oh, you're very nice.
Like this crazy looking ranger dude that's been wandering around in the Mirkwood for 6 months. You just patted him on the head like he was a dog.
Yeah. I think I got kicked out, man. Just weird.
I say, as I look around, do I recognize that there's a ranger, and obviously I could recognize that there's a dwarf. So I say to the dwarf, I'm sorry, I don't know much about your kind. They've come to seek riches, and I don't speak much of riches, so I always bid them good fortune and move along. But I've seen the rangers from the south seeking wisdom. Whether or not they find, we've never discussed very much, but people are personal about their wisdom.
People don't like when other people touch their wisdom.
Do I know much about the woodland people? Like, they have similar... I'm sure they have similar skills to the rangers. But
you mean the woodland elves?
Yeah, no, the woodland men.
Oh, sure.
You've known some riders of Rohan who have similar heritage in terms of blood. You haven't met many of these woodmen from Wilderland.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I say, even to your little companion here, I know not much about your people, except that they enjoy food. And I've brought my father lots, and I know where to get some. I was just coming out to get some now. You can join me for some a small, modest feast, maybe some tobacco.
Oh, nice.
That's what I was in.
Anglin would like poke his head in and be like, I like to eat too, with this big grin on his face.
All right, well, I guess we're doing this thing then. Yeah, does Faradir have any qualms of us doing this? Going where he says. I'm really trepidatious about doing it, but I'm compelled to do it. Right, I haven't seen my brother in months, and he says he found my father. So,
so I put my arm around Raiken and I say, "It's good to see you, brother."
I say likewise, brother. But I'm still just sort of taken aback by the whole thing. My friend Anglon, I'm recalling names of your brethren.
Yeah. So let's wait on that.
Okay.
Wait on that. So you guys are you're camping that night. The light of morning comes up, and you notice some things about Ivork. To Raiken, you notice that he's lost a significant amount of weight.
Okay.
He's he's like dirty, like you haven't seen him in months. You figure he's actually been out in the wilderness for that long.
Okay.
Without stopping by any of the halls of your people. There's kind of like big dark circles under his eyes. But other than that, like when he talks, like when he's talking about, especially like your father, like he has, like the passion that you remember from him as a child.
Okay. In camping, I need to tell Anglin something. Okay. I guess in the night that we camped, I just tell everybody because I have a way to chat with them. The well that you encountered the creature in.
Yeah.
I've been to the well, and I think that what we saw in the well was the corpse of my father, but I don't know. That's part of the reason why I'm convinced that we should be swinging for him, because there was like death and decay.
Is he breaking up for anybody else?
Yeah, he's breaking up a little bit. And someone's mouth breathing into their mic.
Hot.
Who's that? It's Vic.
Is it?
Vic,
Sorry, I moved the mic away from my nose.
All right. So what did you hear about what I said, England? I mean, yeah.
I heard you say
Christian.
I heard you say something about the well, and you thought it was possibly your father in there. You said,
Oh, no.
was that?
Yeah, I mean, we've been to the well too, and all we saw was bodies and sort of rot and decay and awful in the well, and that was part of the reason why I stopped searching for my father, because I think we thought that maybe I thought that maybe was his end, but Everick didn't. He kept searching.
Okay, gotcha. And are you telling me this basically in character?
Yeah, I'm telling you this basically in character. I'm around the fireplace. I'm telling you this because the well came up in our previous encounters. I've been sort of thinking whether or not I should tell you, but at this point, I think it's really important that somebody knows.
So Anglin would basically tell you that his experience happened when he was very young, and he was being pulled into the well by some creature of shadow, and he was rescued by the other elves and his family. And he it was kind of like, it's not necessarily that he like blocked the experience out, but he was so young, and it was kind of like he doesn't remember a lot of what was going on. He just has this like odd feeling around the whole situation, and the other elves definitely treated him different, like moving forward after his experience.
Great.
And like ever since then, he's been obsessed with like the shadow and like learning the enemy's secrets and like their power and things like that. So
that doesn't bode well for my brother in this case.
Yeah.
Have you sought counseling after that event?
You can see how he acts. What do you think?
Yeah, no, he hasn't.
Yeah, very social.
There's been counseling. His counseling has been books.
All right. So is it okay to sort of move to the next map? You guys, assuming you sort of moving forward.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. So you again are without horses, so it's going to take a couple weeks to get through the forest. And I'd say you're probably a week and a half in the forest, and the trail actually goes a little. It gets like less traveled, almost like people have tried to cross this and just decided to turn around and not go all the way across. And so you start to see more spider webs.
Though this marks the end of the episode, the road goes ever on. Until next time, join us at longwinded.one and consider giving us a review on Apple Music, Spotify, or really whichever platform you choose.